Hi YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. Today we are doing the hardest challenge in the game to get you or yourself this beautiful golden trophy out here. The weekly challenge this week is the Apocalypse Draws Near challenge, which is the hardest possible challenge with a few slight tweaks. It gives you sprinting as well as normal movement speed, and it's done on Sunny Meadows Restricted rather than on the big Sunny Meadows. So this is a great time to practice for doing the actual Apocalypse challenge, which gives you this beautiful trophy. So I thought I'd make a video about it. How do you do this? Some really useful tips to make this easier. It's not going to be easy ever. It's the hardest thing in the game, so it's going to be a struggle, but with some tips you can do it as well. I'm promising you. So anyway, we're going to hop in. I hope you enjoy. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time. Let's hop into the game. Let's go. We have Firelight, Repel, and EMF Reader. That's totally doable. EMF Reader is relatively hard. So one of the first things you're gonna have to do. So what do you need to do for this? You want to get the golden trophy. What do you have to do? You have to play on the highest difficulty in the game, which is 15 times. You have to go to Sunny Meadows, the full Sunny Meadows, not the restricted version, and you have to do this all by yourself. Once you're in the game, you have a checklist to do. You need to get the ghost correct, obviously. That's step number one. Step number two is doing all of the objectives, which is why you should probably check if you have doable objectives. For example, getting a ghost event can be really difficult because the ghost events are so rare on this highest difficulty. So I recommend getting something that is doable. EMF is going to be our hardest objective here. We might die doing that, but we're going to try it. So you have to get the ghost correct, do the objectives, and then the last thing, which is actually extremely important and very difficult, get the ghost photo. It needs to be, you need to get a ghost photo, which is very difficult to do with the new photo system and can lead to a lot of deaths. Now, what you might see and might be confused about, holy heck, why is this guy so slow? Welcome to the highest difficulty. If you've been playing the weekly challenge, on the weekly challenge, you have normal movement speed. The difference between that and this is insane. We are moving at 50% speed, we don't have any sprint, and the ghosts are moving at 150% speed, and there's no sanity, no grace period, no nothing. You're gonna get absolutely blasted by this crazy ghost. What I recommend before you even try do this, at the very least, I think this is required. Having the tier 3 headcam is basically required to make this at least reasonable, because if you don't have the tier 3 headcam, you have to have a light source so you can see in the darkness, which means you're giving up one full inventory slot on your light source, whereas if you have the headcam, you can just put this thing on, have your whole rest of your inventory free to protect yourself against the ghost, which in this case, we're going to grab 2 smudge sticks because we don't know where the ghost is going to be when we start off. Now, this is also not going to be possible every time because there's a few ghosts that you cannot simply figure out on this difficulty. One of which, the main one, is Jinn, for example, because there's no breaker. The breaker is broken, so you can never figure out Jinn. Other hard ones are Ure, Goryo. Those are pretty difficult. Shade can be very hard. Mare, Demon can be easy, but Mare can be hard. Poltergeist. There's a lot of ghosts that are iffy. The main ghost that you really want to see that make this way easier is if you get a ghost that is faster or slower. However, what you have to keep in mind is the ghosts move faster, 150% speed on this difficulty. So now that I've run you through the basics, let's hop in and get our first hunt. What you have to keep in mind is that this head cam counts as an electronic. So if the ghost comes close to you, it will detect your head cam, which will get you killed. Now fun. Okay, it's hunting. We need to listen. I'm not hearing it. So we cannot run away from this ghost. So you have to be very careful, but I'm not hearing it at all right now. So I feel slightly safe, unless this is a myling, in which case... Okay. It's not a Dio. You heard that? It came from downstairs. It came from downstairs. The hunts are going to be very long as well, by the way. Okay, so it came from downstairs. Actually, fun fact about the highest difficulty is that you technically don't have to play on the highest difficulty to get the golden trophy. I think this stuff's kind of slow. What does that mean? If you enable all the settings up to the hardest, you will actually be playing at a higher difficulty than 15 times. So you have a chance to change one setting, like one minuscule setting, and still be at 15 times. What we have done here is we have left everything at max difficulty. The only thing we changed is turn the ghost events up from low to medium, which still kept us at 15 times difficulty, which means we're still gonna get the trophy. Obviously, I already have the trophy, but you would still get the trophy. But you can get a ghost photo a little bit bit easier because you can now get a ghost event slightly easier. This is probably not going to matter too much, but you got to take whatever you can. Look at this beautiful filled environment here. So it came from downstairs. We're going to walk over to the downstairs area. There's actually a hiding spot right here, which is very nice. It sounded... I need to keep more, or I need to pay more attention to the speed of the ghost. You don't have to get a perfect game. That would be insane. I'm just gonna wait here because I'm pretty sure it was down here. The ghost has not been hunting for a while. Let's quickly check this light switch here. Maybe it wasn't downstairs. And now it's gonna hunt and absolutely blast me. It is hunting. Okay, so it's not downstairs then. Okay. That feels like it's out of place though. Maybe I just got... I don't know. Maybe it's a myling? We're gonna walk upstairs. This could get us killed here, so you gotta have your smudge stick ready. It is such a cool challenge. I absolutely love that they added this to the game. It's so fun to unlock yourself this golden trophy. It feels like a real damn struggle, but once you have it, it's so fun. And it's for me, it's like a fun challenge to do every now and then to see how the difficulty changes. I'm gonna walk to the piano here as a safe spot where I can hide. Really check if the ghost is still hunting. Very strange that we haven't heard it all of a sudden. Okay, so it's not hunting anymore. I'm not seeing any... I'm just looking if there's stuff weirdly over the floor. Nothing much here. It could actually be in this place, maybe. So right here, there's like basically no hiding spots on this difficulty. There's a very few amount, this one being one of them. You can hide behind the piano here, which will almost always keep you safe. You can get killed here, but it's extremely rare. The only way you can kind of get killed here... Oh. Okay, so it's far away. It's probably not a myling. It's not a Dio, that's for sure. We're gonna rule out some ghosts now. So it's over there somewhere. Okay, it's not a yokai. I smudged it at like 25, 40. Okay. It's not fast at all, is it? It's like a Hantu or something. Wait, was it? Oh, no. Was it breathing? Did it even speed up there? Wait, this was some real... It was definitely no Phantom. Right? It was no Phantom or Oni. It was blinking relatively okay. It's not a yokai because it found me immediately. No Revenant, no Raichu, no Moroi, no Thay. I don't know if it's sped up. We'll have to check. So I smudged it, which is very important. Smudging the ghost is going to be your way to figure out if you're dealing with a demon or a spirit. Now, because we don't have any more smudge sticks, we need to get the fuck out of here to get ourselves new smudge sticks, which is a problem because you want to really do a proper timer. So it's been a minute now. So if it hunts immediately at this point, we know that it's gonna be a demon. But I'm not sure. Yeah, it's at 150% speed. It doesn't sound very fast, in my opinion. But that's always the problem once you go into this. It gets easier the more you grind on this difficulty, because you start recognizing the speeds of the ghost. Because once you go from like 100% speed or 100 like normal speed of the ghost, and you suddenly hop into 150% speed, all of a sudden it feels really weird because you're not used to the fast speeds. Which even after playing the game for 2,500 or like 2,500 hours, it's still a problem to me because I'm so used to the 100% speed ghost. Okay, so it hunted exactly after a minute and a half, which means it is not a spirit for sure, but probably also not a demon, but we're not exactly sure about that. Okay, so we're gonna listen to the ghost again. Listening. Your hearing is horrible for this challenge, Sheds. So we're already not lucky right here, which is gonna happen. You're gonna get not lucky. And you might sometimes get lucky with the ghost, but then have a really hard time getting the ghost photo. It's just gonna be a struggle. Don't expect to do this on the first try. I'm not expecting to do this on the first try, and I have like a fucking shit ton of experience. But yeah, just keep in mind that this is gonna be a struggle, and it's supposed to be a struggle, right? Originally, actually, CJ thought that this was impossible. No one was gonna be able to do it. And then they released the update one day early for content creators, and both Psycho and myself did it on the first day. So we both immediately solved the challenge before it was even... So what the plan was originally is that there would be no trophies. There would be a plaque that would show the first 3 people that got it. So that would have been like me, Psycho, and some other content creator that got it on the first day, which would be completely cheating because we got it a day early. So because we solved it so fast, they were like, all right, this is stupid. This is a little easier than we expected, albeit it's insane. It's like not... The fact that the devs thought it was impossible should be a testament to how hard this is. So they made it, or they were like, how can we give everyone a reward? We need to make a trophy that everyone can unlock. So the fact that there's trophies now is in part because we kind of broke it on day one. So yeah, anyway, we ruled out Spirit. We ruled out a lot of the basic stuff. We have smudges here. I'm gonna bring those over. Because I really want to do... I need to do a few other things. We need to rule out Wraith. How we're going to do that? We're going to bring salt. Salt is... If the ghost steps in the salt, that means it's not a Wraith. Which is going to be useful. We can also bring the paramic and a crucifix. Very important. Because we have the... Because we have the tier 3 crucifixes, which is literally the last thing you unlock, by the way, so you need to be level 90 if you want to have this one. The range on this is so insane that it might actually help us during the hunt here. So we're going to set this up right here to prevent... Oh my god. So fucking unlucky. Alright, well, here we go. Hunted before I could even leave. I literally stepped in there for 1 second. I'm going to place this here. This is so dumb. I should not be coming here. I could use salt offensively. I'm gonna so die. Be quiet so I can hear. So it's in that hallway right there. I'm gonna place this right here. It's all over. No, it's fine. Okay, it stepped in the salt. You could hear it slow down. It is not a Wraith, but we need to be quiet. Okay, so we did a Wraith test, albeit it was kind of janky. So no Wraith. Good shit. Probably we didn't get the smudge again here. I think the hunt's going to be almost over. Probably is over now. Okay, so that is the test. As you can see, shit gets a little crazier when you can't even sprint. This is the nerve-wracking challenge. That gives you the super cool trophy. CJ did such a good job with those trophies. All right, so we're gonna close this door behind us to not have the ghost see us as easily. So what do we need to do now? We need to grab the paramic and hopefully start ruling out Banshee potentially, and also kind of narrow down where the ghost even is. So we are kind of lucky here that the ghost is relative. You know what we should also grab? We should grab a EMF and just put it on a random door, because you kind of have to get lucky with the EMF. You have to get really lucky, honestly. This might not have been the greatest move to do this with an EMF objective, but I'm just checking it out, seeing if this is possible. So we're gonna grab the other crucifix, which is gonna potentially help, and I think we can even set up for an Unrio test here if we can figure out where the ghost room is, that we can smudge it, bring the absolutely overpowered crucifix as close to the ghost room, and then do an Unrio check. But it's gonna be very hard, and it's so even if I might die during this round, I'm showing you like important aspects of what you need to do to beat this, right? So it's like the core concepts apply. Like, you need to be freaking super diligent here and super focused. Oh god, I need to turn this off. So it's not coming to me at all, actually. So you know what? I don't even have to do a Banshee check, really. Banshees will freaking haunt you like no tomorrow. So I'm thinking it's not a Banshee here because it hasn't ever started its hunt close to me at all. It also doesn't sound like it's throwing anything, but you can't really tell that right now because we're far away. I'm still a little confused about the haunt you or twin situation. Because it did sound a little slower, but we're going to see. Grab. I think what we're going to do is just walk close. I don't think we can get, like, we don't know the ghost room yet, so we can't really bring a crucifix. I'm just gonna hold on to 2 smudge sticks. I really want to do I want to do an Obake check, which is very, very hard, because you need to see the ghost for a long time for that. Although we didn't see it swap in the last hunt, which means it might not be an Obake. So you can see that this is already really hard, even though we have, like, 3 inventory slots available. This is why I'm saying it's borderline impossible if you're playing this without the head cam. The head cam just enables you to basically beat this challenge. Which before we could kind of circumvent that because you could just turn up your brightness and see in the dark, but you can't do that anymore with the new lighting system because they made the game so damn dark. Yeah, you can put a candle in the room, but we have to get a candle in the room. That's easier said than done. We don't even know where the ghost room is right now. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. Grab a... Like, getting to the ghost room is freaking super hard because if the ghost hunts at any point, you're not close to a hiding spot. You're just gonna get exploded. I don't know if it's hunting right now. I'm not hearing anything. First time I beat this challenge was with a Wraith. It was so epic. I remember it as if it was yesterday. Okay, so it's hunting. But it's not coming this way. Still really risky to do this, obviously. It's downstairs. Right? Coming upstairs. Wait, where is this ghost? Okay, so it stopped now. Oh no. I think we can see it and not die. Stop hunting. Stop! Fuck you! It's gonna stop in a second here. No Obake. I'm gonna die. We're supposed to stop. Oh my god, how long was that hunt? They did speed up, right? Okay, that was just unlucky. I thought that the hunt was going for a really long time, so I was like timing it to be over there. I think that was just a regular ghost. I'm gonna say like on Rio maybe because it was relatively aggressive. It definitely sped up, so no Hantu. That was not an obvious ghost at all. Maybe Yurei or something, like you never know. Yeah. Dude, I got him. Fucking got it, dude. On Rio. So yeah, that would have been extremely difficult. I don't even really know where the ghost room was. So this, you can't do the thing that you do with the weekly challenge where you accidentally get it right and it counts. No, you have to survive. So yeah, anyway, that was our first round. We're going to run it back. Obviously, we lost that one, but that's just how it's going to go. As I said, don't expect to beat this on the first try. So we're loading into a new game. You have to be you have to pay attention to the objectives right off the bat, because the worst thing you can do is get into a match, finally get that DO you've been waiting for, finally get that Revenant, and then see that the objectives make it impossible. So in this case, it's actually perfect. These are literally the 3 perfect objectives. Why are they perfect? These 2 are the easiest objectives to ever complete because you have to see the ghost regardless to figure it out. And then this objective is actually going to be insanely important because you need to get a ghost photo. However, if you miss all 10 ghost photos, currently this is the way it works. It might be fixed in the future. If you fill out the 10 photos and none of them are ghost photos, you can still take photos after that, which will count as ghost photo, but because you don't see them, you will not be able to know if you actually took a correct photo. However, with this objective, you can, because the objective will be marked, which means that it'll tell you if you got the ghost photo, which is going to be really, really useful in those situations. So yeah, these are literally the 3 objectives you want to see. Like if you want to get like, you want to keep resetting until you get the best objectives. This is it right here. So we're hopping back in. You can also prepare some items in the front here. You know what? We can do that a little bit because we don't know where the ghost is going to hunt from, right? It could literally be right at the entrance here and absolutely ruin our day. So we drop in the items. You can see how I'm glad the truck is at least close to the door. It could have been a little closer, CJ. God damn it. But at least it's here. And we're going to grab the crucifix now, the massive crucifix. I think we'll grab 2 and then the paramic so we can listen for footsteps during the hunt. Like the OG asylum. The OG asylum was literally parked up to the front door. That was that was crazy. Okay. We drop that in there. So now no more hunting from here. We'll drop that on top. And I need to grab these smudge sticks ASAP. Okay, here we go. Moving to the side so it can't easily see me here. It can't. Okay, it's not close, which is good. We're moving a little closer. We want it to be relatively close to the entrance. If you have this room, for example, it's going to make your life easier and harder at the same time. That was like normal speed. So it came from the left and then went downstairs. Sounds like normal speed. No Revenant, no Dio, obviously, because it ran past us. We can't test for Raichu yet. We need to be closer. Don't think that was a Hantu. No Thay, no Moroi. No twins. Is Dio just an unavoidable death? No, Dio is perfect. The perfect ghost to get on this challenge. Because Dios you can actually run away from, even at 50% speed. So Dios are literally perfect. And they also make taking the ghost photo way easier. So yeah. If you want to, like... Sounds totally normal. Okay, so I'm gonna run up there. But the first thing you need to do is just smudge the ghost. Like, smudge it once, figure out if it's a demon or spirit, and then also see the ghost if it's a phantom or an Oni. Like, those are the 4 checks you can do pretty quickly. Obviously, the first one is the audio check. Like, can you hear it? So it came from here, which is actually perfect, because if it's in the left side, that will be ideal, because there's actually a hiding spot there, which is very rare for this difficulty, to be in an area where there's a hiding spot. If it hunts now, I'm dead. Oh, goodbye, cruel world. Let's hope it doesn't come in here, or I'm fucked. Okay, it's not coming, which is good. It's definitely not a Myling. We can hear it super clearly. So the hunts are 50 seconds long, right? So you can actually use that to your advantage, and sometimes you have to. So if you don't have a smudge stick, or you only have one or something, if you get in, like, you get close to the ghost right as the hunt is about to end, you can do all your checks, and you can even take a ghost photo without like risking dying, because the hunt will end right at the, like, 50-second mark, even if it's chasing you. Okay, so I'm gonna go closer. I think I'm gonna do something stupid. Throw that through the door. Hopefully it's not gonna loop around from the bottom. And I'm gonna grab a crucifix here. Crucifix and probably the Paramite, because we know it's there. So we know that's where we're gonna have to be for the most of the round. This is so freaking slow, man. It's insane. So the main thing, like, you hope... The best advice that I can give you is just hope that you get a ghost that you could figure out at first glance. But I want to play this in a way where I actually give every single game a fair shot, to the point where I will probably... Like, I might have to leave with a guess. Because you can, if you guess it correctly, that still counts, right? That still counts. As long as you do the rest of the things as well. So we're going to grab the crucifixes and the Paramite. This could be very, very dangerous if it comes out of there just now. But that's just the kind of risk you have to take. You have to just hope to get lucky, because that's part of the experience. Part of the experience is getting lucky. The broken leg challenge. Yeah, I don't know why we're strolling along. Just absolutely chill. I'm not hearing anything. I will have to hop into a hiding spot if it comes. No ghost. Hunting, though. It's nowhere close. It's far at the end. It's really bad. Oh, there we go. Okay, so the hunt just ended. Which was at like 55. Cold in this hallway. Which is fucked up. We're gonna go over here. Go to the hiding spot. If we can figure out where... I'm gonna go one at a time here. Bring these things slightly closer. So it's not demon short, or like the demon can hunt, can chain hunt every 20 seconds, which this ghost is not doing right now. So maybe not a demon, but we don't know for sure. Grab this. I'm just getting it slightly closer. Holding this. I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. I'm so dead. It's in the hallway. Okay, I didn't really get to do anything except smudge the ghost, so we know that we smudged it at 42.50 there. 42, like 45 or something. I actually survived, though. Holy fuck. This is the hiding spot, by the way. This is an amazing hiding spot. You can even, like, you can basically not die here. I've never died here. Even when the ghost saw me, like, come really close, it still didn't kill me. I don't think it's a safe spot. Like, if you would put on your head cam, you would die. For normal speed, right? Man, it actually started in the hallway. That's so fucked up. So what did I say? 45. 42:45, right? Something like that. 42:50. So it's already gonna be. It's gonna stop hunting in the next like 2 seconds. There you go. Okay. So I smudged it right at the beginning. So it was 42. Yeah, 42:50 basically, which means that the ghost has already been like in 30 seconds, or now a demon can already hunt. And a normal ghost, I guess I'll put these. How did it hunt so close to the crucifix? Wait, I think it's actually not a demon because it hunted too close to the crucifix, right? Like it literally hunted right here, which was very close to these two right here. So let me hold this. No demon. It could hunt now a normal ghost. This is fucked. It can hunt on top of me and kill me. But I'm close to the crucifix, right? So it shouldn't be. That's just a sound of the asylum. Don't get fooled. We get a whisper. Very close to us here. Holy fuck. I'm gonna stand close to the crucifix. Oh my god, if I had a photo cam. This is why you should probably take a photo cam early. That would have been incredible. I probably would have missed it anyway, but because we need to get the ghost photo, remember? Mare, though, it broke the lights, potentially. Let me turn on the light here. That was not Ure, I think. So it's literally on top of me. This could be Wraith or Banshee. So it's still not hunting, which is very suspicious. Could be Spirit. It's still not hunting. Wait, it's been almost 3 minutes. Behind me? I might have to just hold this out for now. Because if it hunts super close to me, then... Spirit or Shade, potentially. But Shade, is just, I mean, it just did a ghost event. That doesn't mean anything because we're at 0 sanity, right? This is interesting. We're getting... It's in 10 seconds, it's a Spirit... It's like... I guess? Unless it's hunted here. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. Okay, so it hunted literally exact... This gotta be a Spirit. So we got insanely lucky here. We smudged at like 46 here. Okay, so it didn't hunt for 3 minutes, and exactly after it was over, it immediately hunted. So we have potentially a Spirit here. However, we are not done. We need to get the ghost photo, which is like the hardest part in the entire game. I can time it really well now when I can leave, so that I can get a little bit of a head start. Because obviously I need to take smudge sticks. I need to take smudge sticks, and I need to take a photo cam. Which, because this is the ghost room right here, I could actually set up the crucifixes potentially to save me. And then get another ghost event and get lucky. I think ghost should stop hunting in the next 5 seconds. Should stop hunting now. Eat shit. Eat shit. Okay, we're gonna leave this stuff here, which is... I should definitely leave this thing at the very edge here, and I should bring the crucifix closer to the door so we don't get blasted here. Okay, so we can do another test, right? Let's drop that right next to the door. So it's already been 1 minute and 10 seconds. This is gonna take forever. So... because the spirit test can randomly get a false positive, where you randomly have a ghost that just doesn't hunt for 3 minutes for some reason. It shouldn't be able to be a shade because it hunted in the same room as I was, right? So right now, a normal ghost could hunt. It's gonna be hard to check if it uses the crucifix, so we kind of can't even know if it's a shade or a spirit right now. So that's a bit of an oopsie on my part. So what we're gonna take now is two smudge sticks plus the photo cam. I should have probably taken a little bit of extra time early on to get the photo cam instead of the paramic. That was just a bit of a mistake. You need to get the photo cam so that if you get lucky, like how I just got really, really, really lucky with that ghost event, you can immediately make use of that, take the ghost photo. If that was the case, if I had a photo cam right there, I would have won the game right here. We would have done it. But now it's going to be very challenging, which we're hopefully up to the task. So let's grab ourselves the photo cam. We have the tier 3, which is going to make taking quick photos easier. But I mean, you can do this with every items, right? You don't need to have the high level items to be able to do this, but it does make it so much easier. And at this point, when you reach this like level 90 around this mark, you should have so much money just stacked up that you can die a few times, lose a bunch of money without it really mattering too much. So that's why I recommend waiting for it until you reach this point. And also, it's just like, especially if you just started playing Phasmo, this is not for like, not to be rude, but like, you need to have at least some no evidence experience. You need to be hardened by the fire before you can attempt something like this. So hopefully I don't get killed here. I'm gonna go down with a ghost photo. Okay. Grab that. Okay. We have the smudge. Get this close. Still hasn't. It's 3 minutes now. So hold on to the photo cam. I'm gonna drop this here and bring this closer. Oh, it used the crucifix. Was that the first time or the second time? It's rotating the. Wait, I need to see. That was the second time. Okay, so we don't know if that was a good spirit test. We'd have to try again. But yeah, it's using that crucifix. We're gonna try and take a ghost photo here. It's gonna be very fucked. Ring in the phone, you piece of garbage. I'm gonna just sit in here and then smudge it. Good God. I need to grab this one. So we can't hunt now. We know that. We really hope it doesn't start using this crucifix. So the plan is smudge it and then just start spamming photos. Just spam. Don't really try and time it too much because you're not gonna be able to do that. You just need to get lucky. You can try time it a little bit, but you should just try and spam as much as possible. Come on, ghosts. You want to stay on top of your crucifix so that you can't get insta-killed by the low grace period. You can still basically get insta-killed by the low grace period, but it helps a bit. Come on, ghost. Why are you not doing anything now? This is very strange. Are you a shade? I'm waiting for your ghost event as well. This is so freaking nerve-wracking, dude. If you do a ghost event right now, we're actually so golden. And then it's not going to be a spirit. That would be so messed up. Ghost. Okay. Here we go. Why did you walk away, you dickhead? Okay, don't do this like this unless I got super lucky. I did not get super lucky. Dude, it ran out of the room immediately. I even was like, I'm gonna go further back into the room to try and have it be here. So we're gonna do it in the hallway this time, which is gonna be way more risky. Actually, could do it again during the same hunt. I could time it with the end. Where's my smudge? Wait, where's my smudge? There. Downstairs? It's fucking downstairs, you dickhead. Okay, we smudged it again. Did anyone time that properly? The tier 3 smudges are useful for the, for that situation, but I really wouldn't. Unless you get extremely lucky with a situation like this where you have the hiding spot right there. The tier 3 smudge sticks are always worse because it'll freeze the ghost in place and then you just die as soon as the thing runs out. Yeah, I don't know. Unlucky. 1 minute down. Thank you guys for timing. The timer is really important here because we might not actually be dealing with a spirit. You could take a photo of that, but you want to save all your photos to get a ghost photo. Now, they made this so much more difficult. It's crazy how much... You're literally in this room. Do a ghost event, you little bitch. You piece of shit. Do it. I dare you. Come on. So, with the spirits, from my experience, it starts getting really aggressive when... Sorry, I have to crack my thumb. It starts getting really aggressive with ghost events during the, like, 90 extra seconds when it's, like, not able to hunt. At least from my experience. Can you give us a sign? Hello, you bitch? You piece of garbage? Come on, do it. What's your name? David? David, you bitch? David, come on. David Brooks. Hello, David. David Brooks? Show ass. David. David Brooks. Come on, man. How long has it been? David? David Brooks? Can you give us a sign? David? I'm gonna be out here. Come on. Why are you not doing anything? I don't want to go in there, because it's gonna kill me. I mean, I guess we could set it up in there, but it's still gonna kill me. David? David, you bitch. I'm gonna put this, like, literally below me. David? Say cheese. Touching doors. It's so close here. Come on, man. Come on, David. So I need to swap to this and then immediately start taking photos. I just really hoped for another ghost event here. Come on. This is so stressful. David? You piece? You piece of garbage? You piece of shit? Dude, why did you do a ghost event before when I wasn't saying anything, and now that I need it, you're doing nothing? It's been 3 minutes now. Okay. This is such a spirit, right? It has to be. Unless I get turbo trolled by a shade here. That would be incredible. Because it literally hunted right there when I was in the same room, right? That can't be a shade. Right? It hunted there when I was standing here. Like, is it freezing in here still? It's not freezing. This is very fucked. I got it, but I'll die. Yeah, unlucky, but at least, fuck. It's so hard. Like, this is where you want to have 2 smudge sticks ready, but at least I got the photo. So yeah, that is the situation that you'll probably run into as well, where you finally get the ghost photo. That was literally my last chance, right? Because so it hunted, maybe it is actually a shade. I think it might be a shade. Like, that would have been so weird if it was a spirit, but I don't know. Yeah, okay, it was just a spirit. So yeah, literally, if I got lucky that hunt and the ghost kept running out of the hallway, I would have lived. Because it would have just gone away. I would have turned off my head cam. I would have hidden a hiding spot. We would have ran out of there in the 3 minutes that we had of safety. So yeah, that was just unlucky. I was going to do another one even if I got that correct anyway, because I wanted to show you a few situations. So as I'm telling you, this is not for the weak of heart. This is going to push it to the limit. And it's just... like, that's why it's so fun to me, because you can see that we got really close there, and yes, we died, which was a shame, but that makes that victory all the more satisfying, because it's not like it's a complete shit show. Like, there's a lot of luck involved, but... can I please play the game? There's a lot of luck involved, but it's not like you don't have any impact on what's going on. Yeah, like you still have to figure out the ghost using your no evidence skills, and in that situation, we actually had a really nice ghost. I think Spirit is one of the better ghosts, especially in a situation like that. We just got I just played the first photo wrong when I still had 2 smudges. I should have just stayed in the hallway, spammed the smudge stick. As soon as I got the photo, drop the cam, pick up the other smudge stick, and then use the second one to get the safety. First of all, we have to check objectives here. Crucifix and Firelight. Firelight actually kind of happens by itself a lot of the time, so I am going to take this one. Crucifix is very difficult. I would usually skip Crucifix. The only time you would ever keep Crucifix is if you have the tier 3 versions, because the tier 3 Crucifix is so large that you will unless you get extremely unlucky with the ghost room and it's like I don't know, at the very edge of like a hallway, you will probably be able to hit the Crucifix. So I'm just gonna run with this just to test it, similar to how we tested the EMF before, even though we died before we got the EMF. So the way I would get EMF objective is like dropping it on a door that you know the ghost is going to be close to during a hunt, because if the ghost touches a door and then it ends the hunt, it will give like EMF, or you like just throwing it in the ghost room, right? If you can just throw the... Actually, you know what? We should get the Crucifix again. If you can just throw the EMF in the ghost room somehow, which is easier said than done, then you will eventually get a EMF. You just gotta wait for it. Like, you literally could just throw your EMF anywhere on the map and just wait forever. I'm gonna not take the paramic this time and take the photo cam, just so we, in that situation that we just had, even though I probably would have missed the photo anyway, like I wouldn't have been ready for it. But now we're gonna be ready for it, because we're gamers. And we learn from our mistakes here. Let's see. This will be a Dio. Will still be tricky. Like, even though Dio is really good for this, it's not going to make it easy by any means. Let's see. You're going to hunt. You'll probably take off the head cam. So that if it hunts, like, right there, it's not going to detect your equipment. Not hearing anything. Not hunting. No demon maybe, but that's always misleading, at least from my experience. I've had demons not hunt for like 2 minutes at 0 sanity, and then like it just happens sometimes. I'm feeling more. I hope this is just like we got the ghost correct twice in a row, right? But the first one was kind of a guess. The second one we actually knew. But that's the thing with the golden trophy. Even though I did 2 objectives and got the ghost correct, that doesn't mean that you get the trophy, because the photo is like what really makes this so hard. Because being close to the ghost, oh, here we go. Being close to the ghost is so dangerous when you can't run away from it. That's like, I would say, even though it's very similar to the weekly challenge right now, it is, like, in terms of settings, those small differences that there are between the weekly challenge and this make it so much easier than actually the full apocalypse challenge, because that speed difference is just night and day. It's such a big thing. I think the ghost probably, or the hunt's probably over. Let's see. Hunt is over. We're just gonna walk. So we didn't hear anything that whole hunt, which is gonna mean that we're further away from the ghost this time, which could be very bad if it's like kitchen or something. Say your life goodbye. That's not gonna happen. The kitchen ghost is probably the hardest for this challenge. I think the easiest ones are the ghosts on the left side, or the ghost like in the chapel or something. So I'm just gonna start on the left side, I guess. Just pray that it is left, because then you have this. You have like kind of checkpoints. If it's on the left, you can checkpoint right here at the piano. You have that room right there that you can hide in. It is slow! Revenant? This is slow enough. Ready? Ah! Yep, it's a Revenant. Okay, so yeah, that's what you want. You want to get a ghost like this, because it instantly, we got to have it to blow out a firelight. Now, the problem is that this objective is going to be borderline impossible here, which is going to be very bad. So we escaped the ghost during a hunt. It came from the left side, which means now what we have to do is both get a ghost photo, which we're probably going to do during a hunt, I would say, with the piano right here. So our main thing, like the bottleneck, is going to be getting the crucifix objective. So this is where, if we had better objectives, this would have been easier, but I think this is still going to be doable. We might still die, but it's showing you, right? This is just 3 literally like random stake proof of that. That's not a what is the sample size? That's, I've set the Dutch word for sample size. Random sample size of 3 games of just me playing the game and trying to solve it no matter the costs. Whereas you can reset this over and over again until you get lucky, right? So even if you truly try and go for it on every single round, you still stand a chance. Yeah, such a good word, though. I don't hear any silent ghosts creeping up on me. So is it actually on this side? Just eat it from my hand. That would be so incredible. This is why Wraith and Banshees are also really useful, because they'll just come to you. Hope it's here. I'm walking here. Okay, I'm hoping it's in this area, but that might be wrong. At least it can't hunt on top of me, right? Because I have the crucifix in my hand. Okay, so it's hunting from there, which is kind of a shame, but at least we know now. So we're gonna hide. So it hunted from down that hallway, so we're just gonna have to wait out that hunt and then walk over there. All right, are you done, Ghost? I think you're probably done. Check with the light switch. Okay, you're done. I'm gonna walk over there. I should have probably timed that a little earlier, because now it might start hunting, and then I have to smudge, and then we're kind of fucked. Well, we're gonna try. So it's sorted. Can I make it? If I get this crucifix close to the ghost room, we're so safe. I just don't know where it is. I don't know if it's this room. Is it cold in here? It is cold in here. Okay. So this is the ghost room. I'm gonna place this literally in the very middle, and we're just gonna fuck off. We're just gonna run out of here, because eventually it'll use that crucifix. And then we win the game. Go, go, go. This is really good. And we have one smudge stick to hopefully get out of here. I'm actually going to turn off my head cam to not bait the ghost. Still got really unlucky, but that's why I turned off my head cam. Because now it's walking very slowly. Okay, so I think that is close enough, depending on if that's actually the ghost room, but it should be, right? Because it was cold in there. We need to get the camera. That's the next step, because obviously we still need to get the ghost photo. But because it's like every ghost that's close to the chapel, you can get the ghost photo in the chapel. You can still die if you get really unlucky, which obviously is going to happen to us here because I just jinxed it. But if you smudge the ghost, take the ghost photo, and then hide behind the piano, there's still a chance that the ghost obviously goes behind the piano just randomly, even though it didn't see you there. But those are the type of RNG risks you just have to take. It is what it is, you know? Yeah, you have to survive to get this. That would be very silly if you had to do the hardest challenge, get a special trophy, but you can die while doing it. That doesn't really feel... that doesn't feel right. Like, I like that that's how the weekly challenge works, because it really helps with, like, playing it in multiplayer. Because imagine a world where the weekly challenge would only complete if you lived. Then if you play a game with friends and one of your friends dies, you're gonna have to keep doing the weekly challenge for them. That's so annoying. Okay, so did we get it? We didn't get it yet. Is it hunting now? It is not hunting. So we really hope, we might have to go over there again to move the crucifix, but we really hope that it's eventually just gonna use it. Oh, it hunted again. Oh, it used it! Let's go! What did I say, baby? Okay, so there you go. We got it in a ghost room and just eventually got lucky. Similar thing you would have done with the EMF. You would have just thrown it in the ghost room and then hoped eventually the ghost would do something close by. So now, it's gonna be the waiting game. We have to be patient. Going over there will be an absolute death sentence. We have to be patient until the ghost does a hunt and comes into this area where we can smudge it, take a photo, and just start blasting away. And then we might still not have it, right? We might still not have the photo. We're gonna have to leave for more smudge sticks and come back. This is just gonna be what we have to do now. You have to play this safe. Lethal Company, I'm uploading the video for Lethal Company today. I hope it does well. I saw, like, basically no one has played Lethal Company yet on YouTube. Oh! I'm the luckiest son of a bitch to ever live. I'm the luckiest son of a gun to have ever existed on this planet. I can't believe I just got a ghost event. All right, well, we get the hell out of here. That was incredible. I was just sitting there ready to wait for the next 30 minutes for the ghost to walk over to my location. But lo and behold, we snappered. Oh my god, if this wasn't actually a ghost photo, I would have lost my mind. That's why you shoot multiple photos, by the way. You see that? Because... What? I'm running. I need to turn off my head cam, because this ghost might actually kill me. What the fuck? Why not 3 ghost photos? What the fuck? That is actually might be because of the setting change, right? So if you forgot it, I said it at the beginning, but I'll show you here in a moment. You can change the difficulty slightly to still have a 15 times modifier, but be able to get the golden trophy. So you'll have still a 15 times modifier, but you can reduce the difficulty a tiny bit. And what we chose to do is increase the ghost event amount. And there we got 2 ghost events back to back. That actually might have been the thing that did it for us. So yeah, we got the ghost photo. So let's go over the checklist. Ghost correct. Revenant. Has to be, unless we get insanely unlucky with a mimic turning into a Revenant several times in a row. Should be Revenant. We have 3 of the objectives, which is what you need. And then on top of that, it doesn't have to be 3-star, by the way. It can be a 1-star ghost photo. However, with the new system, it's really hard to get a 1-star photo. Like, it's obviously easier. No, I don't even know if it's easier to get a 1-star. The ranges have just been reduced a lot. You used to be able to take a photo down the fucking hallway in Sunny Meadows and still get the ghost photo to count. Now you can't do that anymore. And you also used to be able to spam the photo cam by quickly rotating it in your inventory, so you could basically take 10 photos in the span of, like, I don't know, 2 seconds, which would basically always give you a ghost photo. But yeah, there you go. Look at how much money we're gonna get here. This is gonna be absolutely nasty. Wait, why does the crucifix not give 30 reward? It costs a consumable. Holy fuck, I didn't even... That is so much more money than I expected. Holy shit, 7,000? Jesus Christ. Oh, it's frozen now. I'm not gonna click anything because it's gonna crash. 7,000 bucks. How many? Is that actually gonna give me 2 levels? It's gonna give me 2 levels. We're at 95 now. 7,000 experience from a single correct game. Now, as you can see, this is why it can feel anticlimactic, which is why I highly recommend that you actually give every game a shot, because how anticlimactic would have been, I mean, it would have still been satisfying, but if you didn't actually have to struggle and like work for it to get these games, the actual game is going to be like 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes long, something like that, because you basically, the stars have to align, the planets have to be aligned for you to get this to randomly happen. So if you didn't struggle before that and you just reset until you got like a DO, it would feel like you would basically feel like you've stolen the challenge. So I'm not calling anyone out for who did it that way. I just highly recommend that you actually give it a fair shot, and just because it's supposed to be a skillful trophy, right? It's not supposed to be easy. So anyway, if you click this, which is the Apocalypse Challenge, it will set you to this. It'll set you to 15 times. However, you can change a few things. Well, only one thing, basically. And still stay on 15 times. So, for example, if you really want to know if the ghost is doing anything, like if there's activity going on, or if you want to like look for twins from the truck or something, you could actually turn on the activity chart and still be at 15 times. You can do the same thing with the sanity chart, but that's completely useless because you're at zero sanity. You can probably do that with doors as well. Yeah, you can do doors starting open medium, but I really wouldn't recommend that. You could change the weather if you want, but what you can also do, increasing the interaction amount, or increasing the event frequency from low to medium, and that actually seemed to like carry us that last round. So I would highly recommend changing this setting. I wouldn't recommend taking the ghost event objective. Like you should reset for that one because it's really hard to get that. But if you get lucky, apparently it isn't. So yeah, there you go. That's what you could do, and you could still be at 15 times, so still get the trophy, and that would give you this. Oh my god, I'm so fast again. That would give you this beautiful trophy. So yeah, let me know if that helped you. I hope it did. I highly recommend trying it now. You don't have to try it now, right? I recommend at least practicing with the weekly challenge so you get a little bit used to the high speed, and then if you've practiced a bunch on high speed, you can then roll that into doing the actual challenge without, in the process, having lost all your items and all your money, right? But I would recommend, as I said, to wait until you at least have the tier 3 head cam, because the head cam is so incredibly important for this challenge. Like, this wouldn't have been basically possible at all if we didn't have the tier 3 headcam. So yeah, I hope those tips help you. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the lovely gamers here in chat, you can join us over at twitch.tv/Instamark. Click the link in the description down below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.